I'm so glad you came to yogi class. I think that was totally my fault from doing that last minute submission of like, oh, here's my class title and description, and doing it on my phone. But it actually totally works out in terms of, and it resonates with me as a teacher and what I try to pass on, because what I hope to, I don't like to say it because it seems like anti-yoga to say this, but yoga is something you embody, and practice is not something you do. You don't go do yoga, you are more of a yogi. Like, my hope is to pass on being a yogi rather than someone who can do poses and be really flexible. So what do you think being a yogi means, or what do you think embodiment of being a yogi is? Anybody? Just like total. What's your name?
Shayna.
Shayna.
So I feel that it's immersing yourself into a lifestyle and not just being able to do the physical movements, but also being able to connect and be spiritual as well.
Yeah.
As, diet as well, and bringing it to your outside world and the people around you.
Yeah, some good keywords is like, it's a lifestyle choice for sure, and I heard connection, and I guess that's here are some things that I wrote down just like, because I want to give you a class too, and not just chat all day. Being a yogi is being conscious, it's being able to be still, it's being kind, it's being honest, it's being accepting, it's being of grace, it's being of divine essence, or that's like my PC word of God. It's being of God. And then it's being self-aware, and it's being integrous with even the most minute things. So that's part of like the physical practice where I can justify being a part of this community of teachers where it's like, I'm coaching your inner thigh. It's just so minor, but you can bring as much integrity to the minor things as possible. So that's kind of setting up the environment for you for how I'd like you to approach your practice today. It's not about showing me who you are, it's about being able to see yourself. And then when you see and connect to yourself, my job is to see you, not your job is to show me. Does that make sense? So just closing line with that idea to open is, in order to change the world, we must begin with the journey within, right? So let's keep that in mind, and let's dig in and see what's there today. Fill up this space, I don't need it. I guess and then the other thing, because I'm a body geek too, what I hope to talk about, or we're going to focus on back bends today, and I can't tell you, I won't tell you like you shouldn't choreograph that intense back bends on your dancers where their low backs are going like this, but I can tell you how to most effectively do that to promote your health. But if you decide to do that low back bend, then that's up to you. So let's begin, so just bring more awareness to that. Let's begin in a comfortable seat, but if sitting down is uncomfortable for your spine, go ahead and lay down. It's just gonna focus on breath to start. So go ahead and comfortable seat, anything you like, or lay down. And if you're laying down, maybe lying stand, so bend your knees, plant your feet on the floor. So like this, just so you stay awake and start feeling gravity. Go ahead and close your eyes. Take a moment to just check in and see what's there. Journey in. You can have various experiences in this moment, or various observations. It can be maybe your thoughts, maybe the various sensations that you're experiencing in your body, because this is probably more than you've moved right in a while. And maybe even start to observe the quality of your breath. Is it there? Is it shallow? Is it deep? Is it jagged or is it smooth? Just observing, not trying to fix. And taking in that information. Now let's empty our cup to create space for what we're about to learn. Let out a long, open mouth exhale. Full long breath in. Suspend and let it go. One more time, a little more audible. Big breath in. And let it go. Yeah, thank you for that sensitivity. I'm just going to do a few ujjayi breaths. That was a heating breath. So inhale through your nose, same way. And think of the breath being dragged through your nostrils and down the throat. Gentle squeeze of the throat is fine. And then ha, H-A, exhale, and then close your lips halfway through. So it kind of sounds like an ocean. Keep doing that. Take a big breath in. Suspend, feel, and drag the breath out through the, and then close the lips. And now that we've experienced that sound, let's go in and out through the nose the whole time. Big breath in. Pause, notice where you feel most expansive. And then exhale through your nose with a gentle squeeze in your throat. 2 more times, just like that, seeing where it goes. Big breath in, drag the breath through the nose, down the nostrils, inflating the internal system. And then exhale, let it go. Think of the verticality of your breath now. Inhale, big breath in, thinking the diaphragm dropping, the tallness of your breath, the tallness of your lungs. And exhale, finding that soft jellyfish coming to a gentle space. Again, jellyfish, up and down. Thinking of that parachute, both up and down. And exhale through the nose. Another experience of our breath breathing sideways, so center out, inhale, center wide, like an accordion being opened up, pulled apart, and exhale. And let every molecule of air out. One more time like that, inhale, side to side, broad rib cage, broad collarbones, and then just let the internal self soften. Breathing back to front, so inhale, expand the back line, then like a cup being filled from the back to the front, let the breath expand forward. And then exhale, receive your front ribs, receive your heart, and keep the strength of your back. Yeah, one more time like that, inhale, breath into the back, letting it expand and open up your heart. Then let the inside soften, let go of any unnecessary tension, receive your front ribs. Breathing all 360, front, back, side to side, you knew this was coming. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, deep breath in. And exhale. For my friends on their back, stay on your back. Take a deep breath in. For my friends on their seat, go ahead and plant your feet on the floor. And then exhale, slowly begin to lower down. Heels of the hands on the hip creases. And go ahead and give a little bit of pressure and softness there. And then start sensing your sacrum. So the back of the bone between your pelvic half. So go ahead and tilt forward and back a few times, noticing the hip creases as they change from a stiff peak to a soft crease. And then noticing how that affects the lumbar spine. That's the part of the low back that lifts off the floor and presses into the floor when you extend, or rather tilt forward and back, anteriorly and posteriorly. And then place your hands down by your side, drag your heels in a little closer, and then heels sits bones distance apart, so it's more narrow than hips width apart. Open up your hands, and then roll the shoulders up by the ears, back towards the floor, and then slide your fingertips towards your heels again. Inhale, curl and lift your tailbone up and scooping underneath the knees. Stay there, exhale, give a little pressure into your feet. Ground the heels, let the inner thighs roll down like a waterfall. Take one more full breath in, so a very Pilates-like bridge, so flat lines from the shoulders to the knees, shifting the shin bones forward, exhale, lower all the way down. Take a deep breath in, just see what's there. Exhale, a little tilt and scoop, tailbone up towards the knees. Very parallel feet if you can. Stay there, big breath in. And exhale, slowly lower down. Heels a little bit closer. More forward towards your butt. Inhale, breath. Big expansive torsos. Then exhale, curl the tailbone up towards the knees. Grounded, powerful feet. Prevent your knees from rolling in or out. Take one more full breath in. Shift the shin bones forward. More space for your hips to lift. That's it. That's really good over there, my friend in glasses. Exhale, lower all the way down. That was good. Good. Hug your right knee into your chest. And then let your tailbone be isolated from your right pelvic calf. So let your tailbone lay long like a yoga mat, rolling towards the dance teacher center spine. And then your pelvic half, you might notice the top back of your hip pressing a little more into the floor. That's totally normal and how your body functions. Right arm out to the side, scoot your hips to the right, and then take an easy twist, knee to the left. Just easy twist, you can drop your knees. Then rather than thinking of trying to twist like a towel, I want you to invite length in your spine. So as if I had my hands on the top of your iliac crest and dragging you towards the front of the room, then you breathe. And out. Go ahead and extend your right leg, and then swing it all the way down, like just like a modern dance leg swing, and then return back. Sorry, into lying stand. Then hug your other knee into your chest. And then notice if you want to give a little bit of give, so that way you can acknowledge that your pelvic half can move independently from each other. Tailbone matching the right, more of the right situation rather than the left situation. Back of the PSIS, or the PSIS is heavier into the ground. Soften the sides of your neck, yeah. And then left arm out to the side, scoot your hips to the left, and then take the twist. So I'm having you scoot your hips so that your spine isn't warped. Your hips aren't warped away from your shoulders. There's still verticality in your spine, yeah. So from here, take a big breath in. Exhale, a normal cat pose. So push into the floor, drop your head and tail, broaden your back, and sense the space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, cow, thread your heart forward and through. Spin the triceps back, eyes at the elbows forward, abdominals lifted. Yes, exhale, cat push into the floor. Yeah, relax the head. One more inhale, cow. Starting a successive articulation of our spine, starting with the tail to cat. Exhale around the tail, notice the ribs, waist, rib cage, sternum, gaze, crown. Start with the tail or sits bones. Inhale, cow from the sits bones. Pull your heart forward, spin your triceps forward, lift your sternum, lift your throat. Exhale, one more tail. Tail to cow. Reversing that, exhale, start with the crown of the head, round the back, round the mid, low back, pelvis. Inhale, start with the crown to cow. So you might need to soften your elbows to give you that space to dive through. And then you find that lift. One more time, exhale, upper body up and forward. Inhale, cow. Nice. From here, exhale, tuck your toes. Hover your knees for just a second. The abdominals are supporting you. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Think of your sits bones spreading, downward facing dog, hip bones up and back. So this one isn't going to be about alignment as much as it's going to be about sensation. So some sensations you might notice are the backs of your legs, hamstrings, and maybe your calves. You might be noticing also your upper body and chest as well. Have a sense of openness, armpits to the ankles and toes. And most of us here are hypermobile, so just notice that when our ribs are over-splayed towards our ankles and toes. You can think of the muscles around your rib cage and shoulder girdle wrapping up and in and lifting up into the pubic bone, and that'll support more space in your back. Yeah. One more time. Take a full breath in. And long exhale. Nice. Okay. Inhale, lift to your tiptoes. And then exhale, bend right knee, left heel down. You can get a stretch through the metatarsal of the bent leg, yeah? Stay there, take a deep breath in, expand into your left hamstring, and exhale, press your left thigh bone into your hamstring. Okay, you can just skip that. Lift to your tiptoes, inhale. And then stretch the metatarsal of the other side. Almost done. Take a big breath in, breathe into your right hamstring like a balloon. And think of your right thigh bone cutting through the hamstring. Good. Inhale, both tiptoes. Imagine there's ropes wrapped around your waist. Then drop your heels. Yeah. Then go ahead, soften your knees, walk your hands to your feet. We're in forward fold, soften your knees. Make this about the hinge in your hip creases, and you look flexible, so soften your knees just a little bit. There we go. And then we want our ribs to meet our thighs. You can find a little more softness, bend your knees even more, and then think of lifting from the inner arches up to the sits bones. Inhale, lengthen your legs. So notice how I'm not saying straighten, but think of lengthening while maintaining rib to thigh connection. Exhale, softness, let go of the air, let go of the tension in your body. Inhale, lengthen your legs. Inhale, think of the inner sits bones spreading wide. More weight to the balls of your feet for you. And then exhale, soften. So if you want to watch, if that was confusing, I'm going to demo for that one. Otherwise, you can do it again. Inhale, lift your heels, tuck your tail, roll through your spine. Exhale, hold, find strength. So this time, upper back extension. Lift the sternum, keep the legs the same, prevent low back dipping. Exhale, keep your collarbones gaze forward, downward facing dog. It's articulate as well. Root the index and thumb. You can even pinch a little bit into the floor. One more time, spine roll, inhale, high plank. Stay, exhale, press. Inhale, upper back extension, keep the quads toned, prevent your hips from dipping. Lengthen collarbones forward, keep it there. Exhale, downward facing dog. Yeah, good breath, everybody. Inhale, look up to your hands. Exhale, soft knees, hip creasing, step or float forward. Inhale, half lift, long spine. And you can articulate and roll through it. Exhale, fold. So half lift is only halfway there. Hands can be on the shins. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, arms rise up. So rather than knees forward, shift your weight towards your heels. You should be able to see your toes if you're looking down. And once that's there, take your gaze out. And then similarly, to get the shoulders away from the ears, we want to think just the inner shoulder blades soft, but the outer shoulder blades can work and turn on and reach towards your pinkies. Nice. Take another full breath in. And then exhale, think navel to spine, and it floods back, less extreme, just subtle, subtle, subtle. Inhale one more time, big breath in. Airplane arms, sweep back, see if that turns on your back muscles. Turn and squeeze your triceps, and awaken your back muscles. Stand all the way up, inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Samasthiti. Find softness, find grace, find your inner yogi. Release your arms, inhale, reach up. A little more flow, I'll get you going. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from hips, lower all the way down. Good, inhale, roll through your spine, half lift. Hands can be on your shin, find neutral. Some of you call it flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Arms rise up. This time, exhale, lunge. So step your left leg back, hands frame your foot. Slide your back foot in just a splash, soften your left knee, and then press through the right heel so that way you can turn on your hamstring. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms rise up. Nice. We want a neutral spine, so the leg back will make our pelvis want to tilt forward, but let's cultivate that soft knee so everything is just on top of itself. Right? Take another full breath in, and a few pliés in the lunge. So exhale, stand up, arms down. And actually, for information's sake, have hands on hip bones. Inhale, bend your knees. So track your knee forward, awaken the inner thigh. Exhale, stand all the way up. And then do you notice, where can you level out? Then inhale, soften. Expand the back ribs. Stand all the way up, pressing through the heel. Let the ball of the foot fall. Yeah, one more time. Inhale, soften the back knee, vertical spine. Then exhale, press through the heel to stand. Inhale, bend the knee. Reach the arms up. Then stay there, maintaining that as much as you can. Extend the inner back leg up and back without letting your pelvis change as much. Yes? Take another full breath in. Exhale. Now we find the grace through that discomfort or the challenge. One more time. Breath in and in and in and in. Exhale, frame your foot. Low lunge, down dog. We'll stretch that right hamstring out. Spine roll, inhale, high plank. And then you can find the extension right away. Exhale, downward facing dog. So less traditional, I'm skipping chaturanga up dog. Inhale, right leg high. Drop the left heel right away. Be very clear about neutral. So flex your foot for now. Spin your baby toe down. Baby toe down. There we go. And then think of the left hip crease rolling back. There we go. And then press the heel away. Good. And you can use a little bit of the abdominals to support this. One more full breath and lift from the inner thigh. Press strong into the hands. Exhale, low lunge. Foot between your hands. So from here, let's have a little bit of action. I call this high lunge. So lengthen your spine so it's a neutral, a little more neutral. There's pressure in the front heel. There's tone in the back leg. Take one more full breath in. Exhale, find the softness. Hands a little forward. Inhale, an airplane leg is what I call it. So flex back foot. Make sure you're standing tall off of your right leg bone. Take one more full breath in. Energy through the limbs. Soft knees, forward fold. So bend both knees to release. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Feel both feet underneath you. Exhale, forward fold, or lunge rather, with your right leg back. Soften your back knee. Shift your weight a little more forward than you think. Then inhale, rise up, press and lunge. There we go, find it. Find a little more, a splash, like a centimeter lift. That's it. Take another full breath in. Then exhale, pressure through the handstand all the way up. Hands under your hips. Take a big breath in and inflate the back ribs. And then exhale, lunge. Think of your hamstring sliding through the knee towards the front of the room. Inhale, straighten the legs. Press through the feet. Power from your front leg. Right hip more forward for you. Exhale. There we go. Two more times. Inhale, straighten, getting taller, more open. Yeah, that's lovely. Exhale, lunge. Through the softness of the back leg. One more time. Inhale. And then exhale back to the lunge. Press and lunge, Ajnayasana. Release the arms, then reach up. Inhale, arms up. Now find refinement for yourself. What happens if you extend your inner leg back? Will that affect your pelvis? How far can you go before it starts to affect your pelvic halves? Yeah? Take a full breath in. One more time, think of hamstrings sliding forward through your knee. There we go, and then press through the heel a little bit. One more breath in, tall torsos. Exhale, plant your hands, low lunge to down dog. It should feel good on your hamstring. Down dog. Woo. Inhale, spine roll, high plank. Find upper back extension briefly. Exhale, keep collarbones there, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step between your hands. So you can do the same airplane leg, or you can do standing splits. Make sure it's parallel and square. Inhale, airplane leg or standing splits. Make sure you're rolling the left hip down, standing tall in the outer right leg. Exhale, soft knees, forward fold. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose, rise up, turn on your legs, turn on your seat muscles. Exhale, folds, right leg back, left leg forward. Circle through the back space, inhale, crescent lunge. Find the lift up and forward to find neutral. Exhale, right arm under, give yourself some love. Take a deep breath in, tall back. And then exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. And then explore what happens when my head is over my knee, or if my throat is more shifted over the pubic bone, back of the heart very rounded. Inhale, arms up. As if you're taking off a shirt. Here's that break again because I give it to the other side. Exhale, stand up, press. Inhale, arms up. Grab hold of your wrist. Exhale, side bend. Heart open, show the side of your space in the right ear. There we go. Inhale, stand back up using strength of left side. Exhale, twist left arm back, right arm forward. Get taller, drop your shoulders right away. Inhale, scoop forward and up. Airplane lunge, so it's just the torso pitching and then enter the weight changing more on the forward leg. Inhale, biceps by the ears, we're almost home. Length, 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 abdominals lifted, ribs in. Exhale, plant your hands, downward facing dog. Inhale, spine roll, high plank. Oh, that's lovely over there. And find that extension. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Yep, and then you let the collarbones move last minute. Very good. Inhale, left leg high. Yep, drop the bottom heel. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, standing split or airplane leg. Depends on where your hamstrings are at, yeah? So, whoop, there we go, broad back of pelvis. Take one more full breath in. Make sure you're not stacking your hips. There we go. Exhale, soft landing, forward fold, bent knees. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, arms rise. Weight back, inner thighs, hip creases back, good. Exhale, airplane arms. Turn on your triceps, draw shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms up, heels up. Exhale, press through the balls of your feet. Stand all the way up and releve. Take a full breath in. And descend the heels, hands to heart center. Breath in, check in with yourself. And exhale. Just notice the sensations. Keep what you need, leave behind what you don't. Release your arms. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, bend knees, arms up. Yeah. Exhale, lunge, left leg back. Circle back, inhale, crescent lunge. Lovely. Give yourself a hug, soft back knee, exhale. Take off the shirt, inhale, arms up, neutral spine. Straight to the side, bend pull, exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, forward hinge, so reach on a diagonal, weight shifts towards the front leg. Exhale, plant your hands, downward facing dog. Interlace your hands behind your back. Stand all the way up, inhale, and then avoid this, lift from the heart. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold. You can soften your knees. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right knee bent, knuckles to the right. And then you can give a little tug with your right hand. You may notice the inside of your left armpit opening up or inside of left chest. Inhale, half lift, punch straight back. Change the grip of the finger by one. Exhale, fold. Knuckles to the other side. Give a little pull with your left hand. Left knee bent. Exhale, pull a little stronger. Open up the front of right chest. Inhale, half lift, punch straight back. You can soften your knees. Exhale, release and fold. Soften your knees. Inhale, roll all the way up. Take your time. You can take 2 breaths. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. So gather some space. Gather what you need. See it, and then draw it into your heart. Release arms. Inhale, reach and sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Move with power, appetite for space. Inhale, half lift. Lovely. Exhale, left leg steps back. Adding a little more. Inhale, circle back, crescent. So, ooh, and pick it up. Yes, exhale, hug with soft back knee. So flexion of the spine. Inhale, arms up. Lateral flexion of the spine. Inhale, back up with strength, getting taller, clearing your legs, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, back to center. Weight shift, airplane lunge. So bear the weight on your right leg. Keep the right knee bent. Inhale, lift your left leg. Stay there, exhale. Can you create a little more levelness in case you're falling to one side, roll the left hip down. Inhale, straighten the standing leg. Then think half lift in your back muscle. So turn on your back, lengthen your ear tips forward. Take 2 more breaths here. Inhale, and maybe draw more abdominals in and give a little more pitch. 1 more full breath in. Maybe reach your arms forward. Then exhale, bend your right knee a lot. Lower your back toe slowly. We're gonna add on. Inhale, reverse triangle. Lift up and back. So I'm gonna move to the side of the room. Front heel lines up with your back arch. So let's just go to level arms for now. And then your back foot, it's not turned out. It's either directly to the side wall or slightly forward. Our turned out leg is the front leg. So unless maybe everybody has 180, that's how you kind of know that you shouldn't really cue directly to the side or turned out. Then go ahead and bend your knee. Think of that hamstring sliding through. Back leg is strong. Roll the shoulders onto the back. And then think of big heavy bubbles underneath your elbows. Press down and reach out. Yeah, good. So hearts face directly to the side wall in Warrior 2. You're encouraging the strength of external rotation in your front leg. Good. And then I think you can go for a bigger stance. So toe heel, yeah. And then there are 2 schools of thoughts for this. Front heel lines up with the back arch or heel to heel alignment. So you can just explore, make a choice for this full round and left, and then try the other one. Okay? And then exhale all your air out. I'm gonna give you a break. Inhale, straighten your legs. Keep the arms out. Exhale, bend your right leg again. So from there, think of breathing into your low back. Then release tension in your low back, and that might allow your seat muscles to unarch. And then carve that energy into the inner thigh. Then move the left thigh bone behind you in space, just energetically. 1 more full breath in. And gaze over the front hand as that final sprinkle on the cupcake. Inhale, reverse warrior. It's a side bend, so reach up and back. Unchanged legs, so lunge deeper, exhale, because that arm will want to pull that knee up. Take 1 more full breath in, lift on both sides. Exhale, warrior 2. That break's coming up. Inhale, slowly straighten your front leg. Inner thigh forward, but keep the back leg where it is. Exhale, bend your front knee. Good. Inhale, far reach forward. So the hip line can adjust. And then exhale, forearm onto the thigh. Left arm straight up, gaze up towards your thumb. You can use your bottom arm to press, so that way your right side is long. You can also think about a little bit of side bending up to the ceiling to take out the mounding on the underside of the right side body. Take another full breath in, maybe extend the bottom arm long, keep your chest broad, powerful back muscles. Last exhale, maybe you give a little more of a pitch. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior, lunge deeper. You can do it. It's just for a moment. Exhale, shift the weight forward, low lunge to down dog. Pivot the back heel up. Down dog is the relief. Spine roll, inhale, high plank. Option upper back extension, keep your legs strong, navel in. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. Just like kind of Al Blackstone said in his Performance Plus class, how it's nice to have a pause and dance, so that way we can see the dancers. It's nice to offer a pause in class so that we can see ourselves, check in, how's your breath, what's changing, because we're facilitating change as we commit to ourselves, yeah? Otherwise this is all pointless. One more cycle of breath. And exhale. Put your hands there. Heavy head. Gotta get the other side. So inhale, left leg high. Good. Exhale, low lunge. Standing split, inhale, leg. Outer thigh tall, yes. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Soften your knees. Inhale, roll all the way up in one breath. Arms overhead. Exhale, hands start center. Let the shoulder blades glide down the back. A breath in to see yourself again. And let it go. Release your arms. Inhale, rise arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Now toe heel your feet pretty wide. And then heels and toes out, a little frog squat. A little pressure. So since we're already flexible people, we can ignite a little bit of connection to our pelvic floor. Yeah, good job. Nice, take a moment. Is this happening for you? Take one more cycle of breath. And out. Okay, go ahead and plant your hands. Rest your knees on the mat. Then cross your ankles and have a seat. Time flew fast. So feet together, knees open wide. And then we want to sit on the front side of our sits bones without splitting the ribs. Oof, that hurts. Take a full breath in. And then just a few fluid articulations. Pitch forward, let your sits bones lift off. So, or for you guys, it's that way. And then roll, inhale. Create an upper back extension, then arch forward. Curl, tailbone, roll up. Find that neutral. Add the arch. Advance forward, exhale. Sits bone curl, roll through the back, find neutral. Inner thighs close, extend your legs. Press into your hands, so shoulder blades away, yeah. And then give a little strong press, and then you're just gonna scoot your hips a little further back, so it's like sticking out your butt like that. There we go, and then lower the hips. Maintain that connection and strength. Inhale, arms up. You can soften the knees to start so that the sits bones move. Then exhale, pitch forward all the way. Good. Hands onto the outsides of the feet. Inhale, roll through your spine like half lift. And then here you have the option to extend your inner thighs long towards the heels, and exhale, release and fold. One more spine articulation. Inhale, roll through your spine, lengthen forward. Pitch with a long spine, then surrender the upper back. So different approach to the action here. Rather than thinking hinge forward, force forward, just breathe. Think of filling up your kidneys and your low back. And then letting go of effort as you exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale, inflate the low back. And then let go of even more action and force. And this is practicing that acceptance of where we're at. And usually we find more depth within ourselves when we accept who we are. Yeah, deep breath in. And let it go. Slowly roll all the way up. Eyes closed. Scoot your hips forward and then go ahead and lower all the way onto your back. Go ahead and bring your legs to a tabletop position. Hold on to the backs of your thighs. So this is just a modified happy baby. You can open up your knees just a little bit and then go ahead and massage the back of your hips, so pelvic halves and sacrum into the floor. The reason why I'm not teaching traditional happy baby is because I'd love for you to be able to coach your kids about having your sacrum on the ground. So watch, if you go into traditional happy baby, go ahead and grab your feet. Do you notice how the low back imprints into the floor? So now that you know what that other version feels like, keep happy baby where you are, and can you allow the sacrum to be heavier on the floor? Unrolling it like a yoga mat towards the floor, the front of the room. Good. Straighten one right leg out. Good. Allow for more rotation. And there's strength on your left side to stabilize the left half. Quiet your eyes. You're safe. And allow yourself to enjoy being in your body in that experience of opening up. Find the softness of your knees back to center. And switch to the other side. Left inner leg long. Anchored right side. Soften the sides of your neck. And then return to center. Plant your feet on the ground with knees bent. Scoot your hips to the right and then drop your knees to the left. So an easy twist. And then from here, if you want, you can extend just the top leg and grab onto the outside of the foot. Back leg soft is nice. And flex the outer foot too. Return back to center. You can give yourself a little hug, both knees soft, a little wiggle. Left knee, or rather, plant your feet, scoop your hips to the left, and then take your knees to the right. Option, extend the top leg. And then similar to that first twist of class, we want to think about length. Length on our left side. You might be noticing also your IT band awake here. As you're lengthening your sits bones. Okay, go ahead and return to center. Hug both knees into your chest. Exhale all your air out. Big breath in. Take in a little more. And let it go. Exhale again, see what happens. Big breath in. Exhale. Exhale again. Do you have one more? One more long breath in. Exhale, Shavasana. Release your arms and legs. Keep your eyes soft. Similar breath. Breathe in. Allow the exhale to happen. Long breath in. Let it go. And one more breath to celebrate your own gifts that you share with your kids. And exhale. Thumbs at the space between your brow. Take one more breath in. And a humble bow in honor of each other. The divine light in me shines bright in the presence of your light. As you connect to yours and I connect to mine, we create that connection between each other. And when that happens, it's much easier to understand that we are simply one. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here for you.